The greatest tragedy is unfolding these days on the fields of Moldova, and unfortunately it is the least recognized. It's called soil erosion caused by rainfall. In the absence of protective forest strips, conservative agricultural methods, and other necessary measures, strong water flows wash away thousands of tons of fertile soil, pure black soil, from the plowed land. First, the soil is washed into valleys, then into rivers whose beds become clogged, forcing them to overflow and flood our villages. Eventually, the water carries the eroded soil into the sea. Modern science still considers soil a miracle. 1 cubic centimeter of living soil contains billions of microorganisms, 95% of which have not yet been studied or even named by science. Even less understood are their complex relationships and interdependencies. In analyzing the possibility of space travel to nearby planets, NASA researchers concluded that fertile soil is the most expensive and difficult to obtain product on Earth, and producing soil off-planet is, for now, impossible. Yet we, good people possessing some of the most fertile soils in the world, are treating Moldovan lands in the most barbaric way. A house can be rebuilt in 1 or 2 years, roads can be repaired relatively quickly, but for 1 centimeter of fertile soil to grow, nature needs hundreds of years. Through our modern agricultural practices, we are recklessly wasting this unique heritage gifted to us by Mother Nature. Desertification processes are rapidly unfolding before our eyes, in total misunderstanding and indifference from our side. Yes, one might say, it's a natural disaster, it doesn't happen every day. And that's true. But the insidiousness of erosion processes lies in the fact that they occur throughout the year, 24 hours a day, almost imperceptibly as long as the plowed soil is unprotected. According to preliminary estimates, our country loses about 20 million tons of fertile soil each year. Calculated in money, that means billions of dollars and euros every year. And it's not just about money that leaves our leaky pocket. It is a vital resource we are depriving future generations of. 30 to 50 years ago, climatologists predicted that, with climate change, our region would receive more precipitation, but of a different nature, heavy rains, torrential downpours and storms, similar to subtropical zones. Now we have the opportunity to witness these storms firsthand. What stopped us, our farmers and our leaders, from taking these forecasts seriously, from treating the risks responsibly, and from preparing the country's fields accordingly? From transitioning to conservative agriculture, restoring the lost forest strips, adding new ones and implementing additional erosion control measures? The reserve of fertile soil is limited. Just take a look at satellite images around your locality, and you will see numerous bare spots on the fields. In those places, the fertile layer has already been exhausted. If we do not become aware of these processes and do not start changing anything now, there is a great risk that our children and grandchildren will have to seek their livelihoods in other regions, more favorable for living. Regions whose leadership, despite having less fertile soils than ours, is now systematically working to conserve fertility, not just dealing with the consequences of natural disasters. We urge you to reflect on this information, to like this material, to subscribe to our channel and social media, to leave your impressions and possible solutions in the comments, and to share this material with others who can understand the causal links and the gravity of what is really happening. The images were taken by passersby in the fields of the Leova district, Republic of Moldova, during the torrential rains of September 14, 2024. Meteorologists warn that tomorrow will bring even more precipitation, but this time for the eastern regions of the country. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Let's use this pause to reflect, to understand the depth of the consequences, to learn to know, and to respect the laws of nature. In the comments below this material, we will present some solutions for sustainable and ecological land management, for the conservation of agro-landscapes. We urge all farmers, landowners, and mayors to familiarize themselves with them. Make sure to share this video with them. May God help us overcome the darkness of ignorance and indifference, so we can turn back to our greatest wealth, our land.